Said, okay. I don't know. So as I said, I'm doing my thing. Yeah. I'm not gonna stress myself out. The other one is starting. Um, I have to minimize the stress because I know what's happening to me. I'm slowly being broken down. So I'm gonna address a matter of something that happened. What did I just copy? And I'm gonna spread it around. I'm gonna spread it around, but I'm gonna talk the story now. And I'm starting with Garfield Robinson of the Voice newspaper. Garfield Robinson I've met at occasions and things. And I was so chuffed that I'm in Garfield's book. I know I can't find it because my place is a mess. But there's nothing I can do about the mess until whatever is happening is sorted. I'll try not to cry, even when I have the urge to cry. And the thing will be right there, and I can't find it. But I need to find Garfield's book because I'm featuring Garfield, and I do not have much time the way I planned this because nobody deserves to be treated the way I'm being treated. I should be serious. And I see everything else, and I'm not seeing the one I want. I can't see it, but it's here somewhere. And this is what they want me. I don't open my curtain because I'm supposed to stay in here. And they said I'm screaming, I'm shouting. Yeah, so I need to see Garfield's book, and I'm not seeing it. So basically, why am I not seeing it? Basically, people, I got up to a shock this morning. Yeah, when I should be seeing what I need to see, I'm not seeing it. I got up to a shock this morning because I was sent an email and said to address it by Sunday. And no, I'm not seeing the book. And I don't know why I'm not seeing it. but that's me. It might be right there, but yet I'm not seeing it. I see every. Okay. I tell people I'm searching all over. It's right here. And that's the way. Yeah, it's just right there. And I've searched everywhere. Yeah. And that's how and that's why people give me all sort of labels and names like I'm mad and whatever because when they see me acting this way they say about my behavior and I'm almost back to if I'm going out the door because I don't do much cooking. I have to stand at the door, can't leave till I physically see my bus pass, my keys, and whatever else. And that takes a lot of times. And this can seem like how they label me mad and all, whatever they label me, because of me having to do this. But it's a form of survival for me because I've always known I was different. Not many people know, not even my family. Because not even, they didn't know about my shakes and all those things. And I guess that's why it's so hard for them to understand how I managed to keep myself going without them knowing and surviving because I have to survive. The other day, Sam Gloves was there. He wasn't there the other day, but somebody was. Oh, I was doing an Instagram live and something about gloves. And then I mentioned and I said, yeah, I facilitate him. I won't use the two hands, but that's not the story. Paul said I should focus on one thing at a time, and 7 minutes has gone out of the 30 minutes. So I woke up this morning because I got an email from Garfield. That's when they want to use it. So the email was about actually the event that he does. So he said if we could share it on our platforms. I don't have some of those platforms anymore and I developed. So I said, you know what? I did put it on I think I put it on something on Facebook because I have a little thing there. But I did put it on something on LinkedIn and somebody liked it. Not LinkedIn, no, on LinkedIn, Twitter. Because when they give me access, I'm blocked out everywhere. So I wrote thing and used the thingy, what he sent me as a front cover for my WordPress. And I sent back to him and I said something about you I wrote this is what I'm reading. I made use of your initiative. So all I did, he sent me the email. So not naturally he sent pictures in the email. So it's gonna come into my however I sent it, it will come into my because of how I set up things. I pay for things, so it automatically save in something. So I decided I write the caption and I need photos. So I said, let me use it. So I sent back to him now. I sent it what I wrote to him. And I said, I made use of your initiative. So I'm trying to tell my story. Yeah. I made use of your initiative. And all he sent back, no, Mervelee, you can't do that. My campaign is about authors. I do not want it to be mistaken for something else. Please do not use my image in your campaign. So let me show you something. I've known Garfield for years. And anybody who knows me knows I'm a person who takes photographs. But I guess we finally have a good chat because I was in the Rye Lane Community Gospel Choir and I saw him at church one day and we had a chat, exchange numbers. So we became closer, although I'd see him at events. So then in April 2023, because I'm in here, they're taking away everything from me. So I'll be online looking for places to go, things to do. So I saw something where they were like inviting people. So I thought it was to do with a radio station. But when I went there, they will actually want you to start your own business. And I wasn't into that. So anyway, and Tajokia, whatever you say her name is, was doing some interview with a bloke. He said he attended part of his schooling was in Manning's, this herbal thing, these people who whatever, doctor. So he said part of his schooling was in Manning's, and I said maybe we could do something together. Everybody used me. As a result, I attended an event in, is it Norwood? Back that side, not Norwood, somewhere back up that side, past Streatham. And Garfield was there. That's where I meet Mimi Owusu. I bought books from Garfield. I think that's first that I bought books from Garfield. Yeah. Because, and that's when, see, he signed this one. That's when he presented his idea to me that he wrote a book, first book, and if I want to be in his second book, saluting Black authors. So he said no. No, Mervelee, I can't do that. My campaign is about authors. So isn't that? Yeah. So that's when he introduced his ideas to me. I came home. I made an advertisement in the Voice newspaper, hoping to get whatever. Of course, Mimi was on board because she was looking ways, getting to know me, getting to know everything, so she could scam me. Yeah? Because that's the witnessing. So that's where I met. The same time those ideas came into fruition. So now I'm in Garfield's volume 2. You're sending email to me. So I go back, whatever. I'm here now. Most of the time I have no strength, I have no interest to do anything. But once I pick myself up. So I was online looking because the events thing, I sign up to everything. Events thing pop up. And I see he was having an event somewhere in, I didn't even know. I just look at the address because if I had known, I wouldn't even get a cab. Anyway, don't cry over spirit now. So when I saw the advertisement, I booked up because I'm used to people having these things and you take your things and you showcase them. So I packed up my suitcase with my things and I booked my cab and I reached there. And as usual, I'm the early one. So when I got there, it was, I guess I got there before him in my cab and going round and round and round. Must be to drive out my money anyway. Just up by Tower Bridge, the 78. What you don't know, you don't know. But as I said, for me, if I'm going somewhere, I have to pencil out how I get into the back entrance, other road, other road. I do a lot of walking. Yeah. And then when he came and I was like, we were downstairs. And then the thing he said to me that really hurt me is the way he said it is, where you going with all of that? This is not the event for that. Okay. Nobody made any plans for me or anything. I got there. Of course, I try to represent whatever who I am. So I was wearing this. And then the next thing you know, I was never asked in advance. First time it would bother me, but now these things I'm used to it. I get counseling. Oh, I performed. So I done my poem. Yeah? One of my poems. Because I did submit a book of poems to authors, they don't want to know. The way I get now, but now you're running after me to do whatever, free, this, offer this. Yes, everybody's going to use me like they take my website. Now we're dealing with Garfield. So, okay. So, immediately I get job to do. And then I was asked to perform. I did my song, my poem. Everybody was talking about it. I even signed up with a lady to do some get some coaching about self-publishing and stuff like that. And I'm glad now because I didn't see anything to get back, come back to me. And I'm glad now I didn't do it because I already have self-published my own thing. Have 2 ebooks that's live. So okay. I was expecting all people to contact me. Nobody did. So I said to myself, you know what? I just have to get used to what's happening. Nobody's gonna contact me. Nobody will want to associate with me because they don't want to be in my pain. So I'm getting used to that. But that doesn't stop me from being disappointed. I'm looking for the Vaseline, so I must have removed it. Other day I sat on my glasses. So this time now I saw the event advertised again. I said, let me book 2 tickets, hoping Lloyd would be able to go with me. But now I am not going to ask nobody to go with me. Whatever I can't go alone, whatever, everybody's. And I got there. When I got there, 2 persons were there before me. And I was like trying to say, do whatever. Oh, everybody does things in their own time. Anyway, when he came, immediately, when he was there this time, immediately he is telling me he have job for me. So I must give out the tickets. I was even saying, oh, do you have a scissors? Blah, blah, blah. I didn't bring one, blah. But in the end, I crease it and tear it. No, Mervelee is here. The same way Wendell Daniel, I have to throw in these people. I met him at the Extinction Rebellion. I was supporting Carl Grant because I met him went out there for advice, and then I started going out there on a Monday, somewhere to go. And the next thing, I asked Wendell Daniel, I have to call other people, can you help me tell my story? We meet up, and then he's going to tell me nobody's interested in my story. But yet he's going to come to Windrush and giving me his cards to hand out. I hand it out and I'm looking at these things. Anyway, I got there. Yes, he gave me the tickets to hand out. Then he said, oh, you're going to perform. I didn't bring more than 1 book and whatever, and other little one from here because of the reception I got. So I only bought 1 of my book. A lady bought it. I thought at least she would have been in contact. I don't hear from them. So I said, you know what? So that. Yeah. I used to take these and give them away because I have them here or whatever. So he did say I was going to perform. In the end, I didn't perform. Theory came and the big hoo-ha about Theory and her singing and her and Nancy's story and what. Those are things I do that's natural to me. Anyway, all I'm doing my little recording, like at the first time I actually won, I don't even know where it is, but it's somewhere. So I won volume 1 and I won a vase in the raffle. The lady said to me, buy, so I bought 2 tickets. So the book is somewhere, as I said. So this is what I win, a vase. So okay. Time was run out and I didn't get to perform. So I didn't let it bother me because I know what I can do. And I said, you know what? Instead of going to people place and I'm just like, I can do my own thing. But what's hanging over my head is what's happening that I have to go to court. I shouldn't be in this situation. So I bought his book. I was hoping Garfield would give me one of the book as a gesture because I helped out. I was doing things for him at the first time and I was doing things for him at the second time. So I was hoping, okay, as a gesture, Garfield would say, Mervelee, have this on me for you. Yeah? So I paid him his money. I'm not begging anybody anything. So this is me in Garfield's book. Yeah? So now Garfield sent out this thing that we should share his thingy. He set up his thing, we should share, and we should all have a picture of us holding the book, share it to here, share. So they set up their thing. So I see already, I see what's happening. So I said, okay, I'm going to make use of it. So hear what it says. 3 years ago, I started working on my first book. That's 3 years ago. I've been writing from my idea, my knee, as a result of my father developed Parkinson's, and I didn't know what else to do, so I write. He does his thing, don't remember, but he's talking about the series. 3 years ago, I started working on my first book, and then my second in 2023. So you see, 2023 is when I meet him up at the place where I meet Mimi Owusu same time. So he introduced his idea to me because I didn't know about the first book. And you came along. Thanks again. To celebrate the 3 years, I need a little favor from you. No, not money. This can be a photo of you with the book. Okay. Or a photo of you in the book. Okay. That's my photo in the book, isn't it? They take picture of us in groups up there. So that's me in the book. Am I not following instructions? Yes. Other people thinking are different from mine. That's why they accuse me of so much. A short video about being recognized in a short video about what being recognized in the book means to you. Okay. Please post at least one platform: Facebook, Instagram, X, that's Twitter, YouTube, or LinkedIn. As I said, I've been wiped out from the rest. Yeah? So I sat here and I said, you know what? I could do so much around this. So I actually posted, I'm sure I posted, I might have posted one to Facebook because some of the others I don't have them. And I didn't manage to get around to making a specific one for that. But I've been taking photographs of videos of the events and posting on YouTube. Yeah? Go and look. So I said, okay. And please, most important, use the hashtag saluting 100 Black authors. Please do this right away today or at least Sunday night. So I did it right away. That's me. Because it's Sunday night. And to get up and now and to hear. So I simply said, I did a write-up of my situation. Having to go to court because my solicitor has abandoned me. So I'm left high and dry. So it's Mr. Badaloo helping me, and Westminster Hub has been in contact because they are using my book to help others in my kind of situation. And I just said to him, Garfield didn't even get back to me. I find pictures of us when we were out together, when we weren't disclosed, and send it to him. Garfield don't acknowledge anything. I found no response. And if you see me send an email, send back, I made sure I send it back. Because it came in my thingy and it's now on my thingy. And you're telling me, so you have your thingy there. You're telling me now I can't use it. You send it to me and it's in my thingy. It's the same like somebody took this picture. In their write-up, it was ITV News. And then when I made my banner, because Lavina Brown cut off the writing, I did go and find it and send it to me. And I use it to make my banner. Who is in it? Mervelee Myers. And somebody take a picture of me in a crowd. And every time I have the thing in there and I do thing there, I see copyright. And I say, what is going on? So then I realize people can be so mean. So I decided, okay, till I don't see it anymore. That's the same thing I go online. How many pages account where I had so people, funeral, this, that, my picture. If you go on Instagram now, you see Hyacinth register with her husband, Hago. Well, I go right name again. Garden. He used to be a bus driver in Westmoreland, from Westmoreland to town. Now I can't. The brother is Danny. Never Garden. The thing is never. Yeah. It's my photograph that I take at a funeral. Everybody using my thing. And then now I'm going to hear that I'm supposed to remove things that's telling my truth. So I simply send back the email to say, yeah, hi Garfield, I made use of your initiative. Garfield didn't even find out what I wrote. Yeah, without prejudice, Mervelee Myers go global with Fight for Justice leave 2004 and blah 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 as I do my thing. And Garfield is gonna write, no, Mervelee, you can't do that. My campaign is about authors. I do not want it to be mistaken for something else. Please do not use my image in your campaign. So now what am I going to do? I paid Garfield after we meet up and we agreed about that. I paid Garfield to do an advertisement. And Garfield is going to say, Garfield didn't pay me for this. Garfield didn't pay me for this. We had an agreement. So what now? Should I go tell him to take my image out of his book? Garfield didn't get back to me, and then I could even explain to him to say, Garfield, it was the same place I meet Mimi Owusu when you had this splendid idea. How can we work together? He heard my poem. I'm angry. And everybody was cooing. I was doing my poem, so I didn't record it. So people might have been recorded. Because I go places, I get recorded. The only place I get any acknowledgement was first Sarah Sarah something. The Macmillan thingy, because I was actually in the advertisement the next year. The lady with the hat, blah, blah. So we actually, because she was interviewing somebody who uses sign language. So because I work in the early years, so I know a little bit of Makatan, Pex, the other one, whatever. Makatan, Pex, there's another one. When I remember, I tell you. Yeah, so I know a little bit of signing as a result of that. So when I see this happening, I actually was videoing doing her signing thing. So I know if I put it out there without acknowledging, people can claim copyright. Yeah, I know all these things. So when they're talking about remove this and remove that, I know what my rights are. So I actually contacted her first and said to her, I was copying over you when you were doing your interview. So she actually prepared whatever it was and sent it back to me. All those things, because I didn't know the value of YouTube then. Although I created my YouTube from 2012. Facebook take everything and say they're not authentic. After my husband died, so I'd signed up to go on Des O'Connor's Women in Business. I still went. And that's when I had to go because I wasn't paying much attention to Facebook because of what Facebook caused between family and friends, and things were misconstrued, and I'll go into that another time. So I wasn't paying much attention, but because I had to go and update now, so that's what they do. They get you to pay you. We pay the money. I haven't. All I did is pay for 2 tickets to go Eventbrite. And now you're gonna use that and gonna say that. I must remove your whatever. Yeah. This is painful. What I'm going through. No, Mervelee, you can't do that. My campaign is about authors. I do not want it to be mistaken for something else. Please do not use my image in your campaign. And all I paid for is a fucking £6 Garfield. Because I didn't use one of the tickets, so it goes. In what way have I benefited from you? Yeah? Here now, Facebook. Ariane Murray added 2 posts. Just want to say a bit. Yeah? Who is Ariane Murray? That's another story. My son's sister, who is not my son's sister. But I told my son, no matter what, is your sister. So I'm going to be going into this because we need to end gender-based violence. So if Garfield was anybody was is there talking about who, whatever, you don't want it to be associated with your campaign, I'm going to court. I'm trying not to get stressed or whatever, because these are the things I'll do. I'll go to court on because I have to have my voice. The solicitor gone. Listen to what's here. Yeah, because he advised me how I go about this. I have several books. It's only the help. And as I said, I set up my whatever. I went back which day. So I'm gonna read what's here. And I'm gonna challenge Garfield. Because I send two things to Mr. George Waddock to help me tell my husband's story. And he's not responded to any or help me in any way. We talk on the phone. And now they make sure like I can't tag them into posts. Voice the newspaper. I can't tag them in. Yet when I go to Windows Vigilant, my thing is there. Everybody interview me, take my things, and I even get caught up in advertisement. I'm not getting anything. The amount of thing that I put on and whatever, even free training that I go to, I have not seen anything about JT Fox. I don't know what happened. He was the first person who inspired me to change the old mobile and get new one. Yeah? And all I'm going to, Garfield didn't even say, Mervelee, what was that poem about? I'm angry. And Garfield see me, and he must have seen me that, I don't know, but they don't have time, is used. Black people use. And I'm going to put the black people who use others on the spot. Mervelee Myers, passionate, resilient, and strong. Mervelee Myers, mental health and SEND advocate, turned activist, is an expert authority on subjects from cradle to grave based on my personal experiences of surviving childhood trauma from my father was stricken with Parkinson's disease. Mervelee is self-taught, using writing as therapy from puberty. Mervelee Myers has been in the news from she begged the South London Press to publish my story, On Balance, A Happy Ending, 28th of May, 2004. That's my husband's birthday, first husband. Dates are important to me. Dates are important to me. I didn't even realize I write it there. Those are the things. I experienced domestic violence from my former husband, and this is how I ended up moving from Lambeth to Southwark. Find me online where my storyboards are helping disadvantaged women to regain their voices. When I write that, I didn't know that Westminster Hub was using this to help others until I saw something there, whatever. So even though people are saying whatever, I was not informed. But I am grateful because by doing that, they made little thingy and say we are whatever. It's helping me. And now this played a pivotal role in why somebody get the chance to have another say in the court after must be 8 solicitors turned her down because they want to put labels on us. So somebody actually helped me to do the team. I haven't even been able to go back because of what's happening. Mervelee has been publishing online from I created my first website from scratch as a novice. That website has been stolen by white men from Oxfordshire. And if I put my Earl in, it's come up. And I can show you my BT thingy that I'm in credit for 24 points because I'm not using. And I call people to say, try and say this, but as my brother said, it makes no sense me try because nothing is going to happen. And that's why they can put restraint from the court, civil restraint order, me trying to get back some of what's going to me. I was a social media influencer. people would go on holiday and come back like, oh, you're trending down in Jamaica because whatever you said. I would write things and other website is using it. I had a page called My Jamaica, even Babsy Grange was following. I had another page when Hillary Clinton liked it. Yeah. And I was like, oh, somebody's having me on. I went and actually checked it out. It was actually Hillary Clinton. Like somebody, whether it's a real Donald Trump or whatever, is following me on Instagram. So I started tagging them in hoping. So I don't know if somebody portraying him. Which day Kanye West went and made a comment on one of my posts. And I looked to see if it was real Kanye West. Yes. Are you telling me Garfield is going to do this to me? Huh? This is the picture I used to do the advertisement. And I reached out to Mr. Rodder, please, can you help me tell my husband's story? I reach out from people from here to America. One time I was even on SoFlo. I called up SoFlo. And my brother, it was like they use those things as whatever. So I must stay in here and die. Slowly of torture. My first manuscript was stolen and police sent to section me. I invested in fight for justice, deciding I will not be the voiceless, vulnerable victim of systematic discrimination. When I wrote it, I said systematic. It should be systemic. I must guide the reader to find me online where my storyboards are helping disadvantaged women to regain their voices. So when I wrote that, I did not know that this would be used, but at least Westminster Hub is using it. And this is a pushback I get after what I've been going through. And I'm not to say anything, I'm not to do anything, but you can use me in your book. Instead of, because they were talking about pointing people in the direction so they can help others, not to get ripped off. I hear people saying how much they spent and how this and how that. Andrew Beckford published my book. He didn't charge me a penny. Meet him at Elim House compared to what I've lost. Yeah? And you'd think Garfield would be understanding. I can't do that. I can't use his image. You know what? I have photograph of me and Garfield at events. In the most recent one. Yeah? And I can't use his image. I don't know if it's in. See, I before I realized about scan, I use this because I need to do whatever. So I stay in here and I try to be, yeah? And Garfield is going to tell me, no, I can't use his image. Yeah? See, that's me. The guy said he want. I went out. The lady take my picture. I went to Oxford. Is it Oxford? Neil Mukherjee. And now I see them online. None of them. Everything, Storm, Auntie Jean, whatever, went with my book. All they do is use me. And then left me. Carl Grant, all of them. That's me and Garfield at the event where I meet Mimi Owusu, where he put his plan of publishing his next book to me. That's me and Garfield. And Garfield is telling me not to use his image. That's where he told me about his idea and where we've come, that I'm in his book. And this is what Garfield is telling me. And people don't understand why it takes strength not to become 1 in 5 of all suicides is associated with unemployment or whatever is associated. When I get things like this, yeah, yeah. See this lady? She came to she didn't recognize me. Yeah, she bought one of my book there. Yeah, all these people when I see them, and I say, but I've been around them. And this is the Garfield who is send me that email. Yeah? So if I'm not careful, what am I going to do? I go kill myself. I become 1 in 5 of all suicides associated with unemployment. All because my picture is in a book. Yeah? So if I had known that my picture, so here it is, there, was going to be used in a book of statistics that was going to make me a victim, would I allow them? I was listening to Jamila yesterday, and she was talking about maybe she got a contract by the time she was 15. And looking back now, maybe she wouldn't do certain things I wouldn't say. All that I have done, all that I have written, telling my story, made me a victim. Yeah? That's why I don't have a GP. So yes, I'm going to finish by telling the world that once more, Mervelee Myers has become a victim of Garfield Robinson. Yeah? Yeah? So how do I get that? Does he have a website or something? Yeah? To Mervelee, woman of substance and is it upfillment or whatever? Yeah? 19th of the 2nd. About 2 tickets, 1 love. And is this what you pay me back with, Garfield? Hmm? Is this what you pay me back with, Garfield? Yeah? So I paid him eh? When it comes to, is this what Garfield pay me back with? Eh? Yeah? Is this what how Garfield repay me, what I've done? I've been there. This is how Garfield repay me. I must not use his image. Eh? For my contribution, Garfield should have given me. You know how many of my books I give away? Because they're not selling. I make these, I give them away. I make pens. People are saying do merchandise, blah, blah, blah. I give away. Because I don't have the niece yet. And I shouldn't do something to expose Garfield. I don't know how to copy this something from here. Yeah, but I need to copy something to say these people are not genuine. These people are horrible. Yeah. The kick in the teeth. It's the kick in the teeth. Yeah. It's the kick in the teeth, people. That Garfield, of all persons, can be so. I must not use his image, but my image is in your book, Garfield. Is my image in your book? And I'm sure somebody will look, because people, yeah, even when I went, when I read the poem, if it's even that, yeah, is that how you repay? You didn't even look at my introduction, what I wrote there about trauma and stuff, Garfield. No, you didn't. Let me see if I can copy something from here to put in this, because I'm not functioning. You see, if I was functioning, I don't even have, I I said I need to get out of this house. It's as if I'm buried in here. I said I need to go and look for Miss Presley. But the other day I eat, and after eating I went to the toilet 6 times. I know Garfield is gonna tell me I can't use his image. But my image is in your book. Help making you up. In it, Garfield? I'm not gonna argue with anybody. I will just go ahead and do what I need. What I need to do to tell my story. How many websites I go to places, people interview me, they take this. One classic example is Ras Happer. One classic example is Ras Happer and the gemology group. I'm like still in shock. And Ras Happer don't even have the decency to get in touch with me and say Mervelee, da 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 da. Not even the decency. So I'm not keeping them long. So this is about Garfield Robinson. Oh, I need to edit. Mervelee Myers. Wait. I never know somebody can be so mean. Fight for justice. What if my own brothers and my sons can be so mean? Why shouldn't others be mean? SALUT. I'm not gonna start a fight with nobody else because I ain't getting nowhere. So I ain't starting no fight with nobody else. Saluting 100 BLACK. It's about authors. So who am I? You don't want it to be a soldier. Mervelee Miles with Fight for Justice. Saluting 100 black authors. Housing for women. Tenants. Abusers. No. No. We don't need housing for women yet. Let me can. You put Jamaica Green. JAMAIC. Put in on tab. Garfie, Garfield Robinson, The Voice, NEW newspaper. Don't cloud my whatever. Let us deal with this. I never know God can. Always, today is Sunday, and I've always been questioning from my father took sick why God is so mean to me. And I continue to question. And I hope God don't do anything to let me suffer like my father and my grandmother. My grandmother didn't suffer much. But I guess her suffering was the mental suffering of losing your son and the circumstances. And that's why I'm going to shower girl, JLP, take care of the homeless. We don't dump them like the wicked PNP. And this is why I want to address certain things. And when I'm talking about gunmen. And I'm going to be delving into, yes, it's sort of league them. That's when I went to the meeting with whatever. 600 residents joined the Shape Housing March today demanding real affordable homes. Sodok is in housing emergency. Yeah? And I've been to their meeting. I've spoken to them about my situation, and I'm due in court, and the solicitor has left me and nobody is there to help. And I'm here plugging on myself. Now, as you see, as I said, I won't open my window because I won't open my curtain because I don't want to look outside and somebody decide to see me looking outside as a problem for I'm supposed to be locked away in here. Yeah, so this is dedicated to Garfield, and I tell the world about Garfield and his ilk. Yeah, so I put Garfield in the category. So today I'm doing end gender-based violence, and then gender-based violence doesn't have to be one sex against the other. It can be the same way how women beat on women. Yeah. So it can be same-sex, gender-based violence. So let me send this to my email. Because that's how so let me put it in writing so I know it's Garfield Robinson. Garfield Robinson. Black authors. And whilst I'm at it, let me send this to him. If I can find him. I'm not calling anybody. When I finish here, all I'm going to say, we need to. Why Evangelist Derek sending things down my phone? These are the people. We need to talk about the initiative and your image. Yeah. So I'm reaching out. Let's see if he I'm reaching out. So I sent the pictures of me and him together and said we need to talk. So I'm giving him the chance. I'm not going out there ranting and raving. I'm giving him the chance to talk. Yeah? Why is this man sending this thing down my phone?
Is Brother Derek on the line as well? No, it's just myself, Brother Charles. Who are we speaking to this morning?
Yeah?
And Selena. Selena, good morning. How are you? Good morning. Joyful, thank you. How are you? Well, thanks. And yourself? Good. God is good. You been good? Yes, God is good. All the time? All the time. Yeah. Wonderful to hear from you. Oh, just ringing in just to say about. Okay. Yeah, just to say about my journey, really. Yeah, share with us. Share with us. Right on. So basically, I was taking lots of drugs.
They know me. All they do is send these things down my phone. Yeah? All right, let me close this off. Yeah? I should send it. Yeah, I should send it to Garfield to community events. Yeah? Community events. I send it to Westminster Hub. COOMM. Yeah, community events. Let me send it to Mr. Badalo too. Is there anybody else I think I should send it to? I'm going to send it to Solar Abajulawa. Yeah? Subject. Garfield Robinson. We need to talk. Please. MM. MM. Nobody should be feeling. I don't know where I reach. Nobody should be feeling the way I'm feeling. Nobody should be left lonely to die of torture. This is what's happening to me. Thanks in part to Garfield.